like me, why you watching my podcast? Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the Serenity Podcast. I'm Beth, and I'm Witty Knitting.
I'm Tracy, and I'm Phoenix Fire on all the places.
Yes, all the places.
What are the places? Ravelry, if you're still on Ravelry. I check in every couple days. And Instagram, I'm Phoenix Fire _knits. That's what I am. What's been happening, Beth?
I actually have some knitting this time.
Yay.
So finished some things, so that's cool. We're doing Vlogmas. And I'm really glad that we are sharing the responsibility on that, because how someone could do every day, I have absolutely no clue.
No, I don't understand. I think this might be our first and last Vlogmas.
Maybe.
The next year's Vlogmas will look really different for me because I do a lot of local business shopping and craft fair shopping, and that has not been my experience this year. So I'm waiting for somebody to call me out. If you listen carefully in the videos, I'll say, well, usually the boys do this, or usually this happens at grandmother's, and I'm not always there. A lot of times I'll be out shopping. Yeah. So now it's a tradition because I'm doing it because I'm home. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not planning on going anywhere since I nearly felt like I caught coronavirus at the craft store. Not doing that again. I am making a video where I show off my craft store purchases that nearly gave me coronavirus. So look out for that. That's bad.
Is it really bad where you are? I mean, it's really bad everywhere, but is it worse than it had been where you are?
Yes, it is. It's very bad. In my particular county, it's really bad. The county where I work is averaging 20 to 30 new cases a day, and the county I live in is averaging 80 to 100. It's just people are rebelling against the mask wearing, and it's not safe out there. So
yeah,
I'll just stay here where it is safe.
I know.
In my mobile classroom.
Our magical school number, that there's like an equation for what the number means, but 50 is like the everyone's in distance learning. So 50 is like bad. Our current county number where I work is 247.
Oh, at least you have a magical number. We're just playing it by ear. We got an email from the superintendent saying there are still beds in the ICU in this county. So with the health department's guidance, we will fully be on some kind of reopening schedule by the end of January. Can't wait to see what January brings.
Yeah, our current date is January 15th, and I'm like, we're not going there.
We're the 25th. But maybe we'll have our first round of vaccine by then.
Maybe. Let's be hopeful.
Definitely. Well, a lot of my Christmas songs have new meanings to me now. I listen to a lot of Christmas music. I was just telling Beth and in the comments on one of her Vlogmas episodes, I was out of the little drummer boy, whatever that is.
Challenge.
Little drummer boy challenge. I was out the first day I turned on the radio. I listened to so much Christmas music. I was listening to one of my favorites, and I heard the line, "A thrill of hope. A weary world rejoices." And I went, that is so 2020. Like just this, we had our election, we've got the vaccine in the news. I feel like there's a thrill of hope, and we are so exhausted and ready to rejoice any minute now.
I definitely had to Google what the little drummer boy game was. Like, I gave it like 2 days, because lately when Tracy and I have been texting, she says something that makes perfect sense, and I have no idea what she's talking about. And then I think on it because I don't want her to think I'm dumb. And then I get it all wrong, and then I have to ask anyway. And so when she posted that comment, I'm like, I'm just going to think on this for 2 days. See if some trigger memory is triggered. And then I looked it up and I'm like, oh, it's a thing. Okay.
I can't guarantee my texts actually make perfect sense.
I think they do.
Thank you for that, but I cannot guarantee it's you. There's some stuff happening up here too. Sometimes a disconnect between the brain and the texting fingers. But we should tell people what we're wearing.
Yes.
We're out. We have one more matching sweater, but you've already worn yours. So we'll give it a little bit people to forget, and then we'll.
Well, after today, there may be another opportunity.
Okay.
We can talk about that when I talk about my finished things.
All right. Awesome. So what are you wearing, Beth?
So I'm wearing the Shift Cowl, right? The Shift Cowl. Yeah, because that's called Shifty.
And Night Shift is the shawl.
Night Shift is the shawl with the heavier yarn.
I think so.
Okay, so this is the Shift Cowl by Andrea Mowry. And it is the most special hand knit I have because it is knit entirely out of handspun by my friend Tracy.
Yay! So is my sweater.
And it's just, oh, it's just so beautiful. This is definitely the knit I get the most compliments on, and like every time, you know how you wear something new and people compliment it like the first time they see it and then they never really say anything again? This thing, like every time. And I have a friend who will tell me every time I wear it, I want to steal that off of your neck and have it for my own.
It is gorgeous.
But I'm like, one day when I get good at spinning, I'm going to make her Shift Cowl. It's just so pretty out of handspun yarn because you don't really know what's going to happen.
I would not have guessed the skeins I gave you were going to look like that together.
No, I thought it would be more like the whole thing would be more like this with this super bright, but it really kind of turned out a little more
muted.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened with my Shifty sweater. This is the first time I've worn it because I finished it in the summer for one of our ZK knit-alongs, and it is really heavy. So I got it out of the closet and went, I bet this weighs 10 pounds. So then I went and stood on my scales and weighed myself. And then I put the sweater on and I weighed myself. It does nearly weigh 2 full pounds.
Oh my gosh.
Seriously. It's a couple ounces off for being a 2 full pound sweater. And I wrote down what it's knit in. Even I can't tell what yarn is what anymore. It's just it just blends in so nicely. The main color was a combo spin of, I'm so glad I wrote this down, Cloud Lover. I had 8 ounces of Cloud Lover, and I had 8 ounces of a fiber from Painted Tiger. They're both Polworth. So I spun those together. So that's a pound. That's a pound of yarn right there. I used all of it. And then my, you can kind of see the blue here at the top. I'm pretty sure this is Hobbledehoy, some Hobbledehoy batlings. And then somewhere in here, there is some Highland Handmaids fiber and some Three Waters Farm hand spun from their fiber, but I have no idea where. It's also gradual. But it looks cute on. I really like the fit. It's really comfy. If it snows, I'll have a sweater to wear outside.
How long did you make it?
I made it until I ran out of yarn.
Okay.
So it's a little bit cropped for me, but it comes past my waistband, so I think that's good. That's a good length. Still wearing a gigantic gray t-shirt underneath, so I don't know if I want to stand up. Borrowing my son Holt's desk chair. Oh, this is how long it is. Oh, that light's terrible. I thought I had better lighting in the dining room.
Oh, you can still tell how pretty that sweater is, though.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. One day I'll make one of those too.
Yes, you will.
One day. I actually did not enjoy knitting this. And I remember getting to like a certain point, and it had been like my main project, and I worked, and it's actually knit flat, starting from like the top corner, and then you end up blocking it and then seaming it together in the back. And there's so much purling involved that I really just lost the joy at some point, and I was like, meh. And then it was months and months and months before I picked it up again. And then I finished it. And even then I was like, I don't know how often I'm going to wear this. And now it's my favorite thing ever. Love it.
The night shift shawl, and it also was a slog. This was a slog, but just because it was so heavy and hot, and I was knitting the summer like an idiot. But at least there was no purling involved. I remember slogging through that night shift shawl, and I have not worn it. I thought I would wear that more than a cowl, but I don't think I've actually worn it outside of the house. So I probably need to seam it together and make it into a cowl and get some use out of that thing. It is beautiful.
Did you do that in handspun too?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Maybe I'll link to it in our show notes if I remember. You may have noticed we are very bad at remembering to put things in the show notes that we say we will put in the show notes. Sorry, Grandma Cher. Just keep reminding us of things.
Send her links eventually. I'm just going to make sure I don't say that I'm going to put anything in there anymore.
Right, from now we'll just say, we'll try to. Perhaps we will put this in our show notes.
We'll just say, Grandma Cher, tag me in the comments. Send you a link.
So what are you knitting on this week?
Well, I actually don't have any current works in progress because I've finished everything that I was working on. I mean, I have like whips that have just been sitting around for months and months because that's how I roll. So should I show my finished things?
Yes, we'll show finished things first then. I have a few things I'm working on, but December is weird for me. So I like to finish everything by the end of the year. I have a crazy. That is my crazy. I like to start fresh in January, and then it makes sense because we have the ZK knit along in January. So everything I start then can be used for points for our team, and I enjoy that. So I have a few things I'm working on, but a lot of December for me is going to be scrappy projects, some blankets, and just finishing up some stuff. Okay. So you go first because you have more finished things than me. Okay.
So I finished Aspen's Christmas socks. And I just finished these last night, actually. And these are out of Coloring Book yarns in the Merry Everything Hexi colorway. And they're so cute.
They are so
I
cute.
love them. And so I'm going to start Lulu's pair using the same yarn. And I think I'll do a different heel and toe color. What color do you think I should do?
So you've already pulled out that awesome green. What's her favorite color? Is she the one who likes blue or the one who likes pink?
They change their favorite color every time you ask.
Yeah.
You just
I asked this summer, that's why I'm wondering. I like that pink. But I also
I have like a light pink or like a white with speckles of like a darker pink, and I was like, ooh, that might be kind of fun to have a speckled.
Yeah.
Heel and toe.
The 4-year-old in my life likes pink, purple, and gold. So I'm always digging through my stash for pink, purple, and gold for her.
Well, I can hook you up with pink, purple, and gold leftovers if ever you need.
That's what colors you want in her room. Pink, purple, gold, and unicorns. That was what she wanted for her big girl bedroom.
Love it. That's what I want for my big girl bedroom. Okay,
obviously.
So I finished those last night, and I'm not going to show them to her until I have Lulu's done, because I just want to take a cute little picture of them wearing their socks. And honestly, once they're hers, we're going to find them in all sorts of random places around the house.
You can dress Matt up like Santa Claus. Actually sit on the real Santa Claus anymore.
We could. I mean, he's got the beard and everything. I'm sure we could make it white somehow. Should I just keep showing my finished things?
Sure, and I'll show mine.
Okay.
Don't tell him that was my idea.
I won't. We were joking again about you. We always just end up talking.
I always joke about me.
Before, what were we joking about this time? Probably the cold. Lovingly.
I have very thin blood.
Remember.
Renna has thick blood, so she's going up north. That's the term she always uses, up north.
She should go to a school around here, and then if she needs a break, she can come to my house.
Oh, that'd be nice. It'd be nice for her to have somebody nearby when she's up north. If you've watched my day 3 Vlogmas, I referenced that when she's wearing wearing shorty shorts outside, and the rest of her family's in sweatshirts.
I've also seriously considered putting on a t-shirt and shorty shorts and going outside to be like, me too. There's still a lot of December left. I was hoping there would be
challenge.
I'm really hoping I can get some snow footage. Like, I want snow, but we don't always have snow by Christmas.
Last year by this time, we'd already had snow in North Carolina.
Well, we've had 2 big snows, but it's all gone already.
We usually don't get our real snows until January, sometimes February. But last year, it was on my memories that popped up. We had a huge snow, big snow for us, almost a foot. And it was the day of our neighborhood cookie swap. So we were all trudging through knee-deep snow to get to the neighbor's house with big plates of cookies. It was awesome.
That's adorable. Very Christmassy.
It was. It felt good. And then it melted 3 days later.
You had your snow, your Christmas snow.
Had our snow.
Christmas cookie snow, anyway.
Now I have to make that sweater so we can match. That's gorgeous.
It wouldn't take, well, it's worsted weight, so you don't like need one.
Wouldn't wear it. Yeah, I wouldn't wear it much.
It's
so
beautiful.
pretty.
Oh my gosh.
Love it
so much. I haven't blocked it yet. And I debated like, oh, should I even show them? But if I didn't, I wouldn't have anything to show. And I think I'll do some Vlogmas sweater blocking footage.
Yeah, Beth has all of the knitting content of Vlogmas over on her channel. I have a 16-year-old helping with me with mine. She's not into the knitting. It's like, why don't we just film me knitting for a while? She's like, oh, who wants to see that?
Talk about food. I don't like knitting at all.
You have more knitting than me.
Well, I've been opening my advents. And Tracy's my package to Tracy is still not there, and I'm starting to like
we are getting worried.
Freak out.
But maybe we'll have a huge Tracy opens all the things episode of Vlogmas.
There's such good stuff in there. Like if it is lost in the mail, I am going to be really, really upset.
Me too. We can be upset together.
And I don't even remember everything that's in there either. That's the problem. So I can't even, okay, it doesn't matter. So this is the Throwover sweater by Andrea Mowry. And it's knit using Malabrigo Rios in Bobby Blue and 3 colors of Spincycle Dream State. Those 3 colors are Salty Dog, Deep Bump, and the one I can never remember.
Is it about a rainbow or something rustic?
Rusted Rainbow. Thank you.
Yay!
So yeah, I love it.
It's gorgeous.
I'm going to wear it all the time.
It's a good color for you too.
Oh, thank you.
You wear more blue.
I have a lot of blue. Blue and like darker pinks are what my closet is full of, and dark green. Okay, and I have one more, like kind of, I don't know what we would call this. It was a sweater surgery.
Oh, I've been looking forward to this. I didn't know you're working on it again.
I did after I finished.
I rip it out on Instagram.
Yes. After I finished this, I thought, ooh, I want to finish this, and then I can kind of be clear of sweaters, and then I can cast on a new sweater. But now that you said that thing about January, I'm like, maybe I should wait till January. Because I still have a colorwork sweater that you haven't even seen on the podcast because I was really into it for a couple weeks and then I haven't touched it since. Anyway, this is the Soldotna by Caitlin Hunter. I had shown it.
Looks like on you.
Yes, I need to block it. So again, that's going to be part of the video, but I ripped out and knit sleeves. And so these go like right to my elbow kind of. And as soon as I had one sleeve done, I put it on and I was like, oh, I'm going to wear this now. And I didn't lengthen the body at all because I just want to see what happens when I block it. But I still have quite a bit of yarn, so I could lengthen it if I wanted to. Yeah.
We can have a Redux episode where we rewear our matching Soldotnas.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Amazing.
You could wear a different one of yours because you've worn only one so far, right? The purple one?
No, I've worn 2. Or the one that matches that one. That accidentally matches that one. I made out of yarn scraps. Yeah, I have done it.
Well, these are very Tracy colors.
They are. Those are my colors. And while we're on the topic, if you have any suggestions, we are nearly out. So comment with future knitwear themes. We could wear something by the same designer like we're doing today. We could wear our favorite hand knit, our most worn hand knit. I think you've already heard that though from both of us. We could do a color work theme, a Ryland theme. So if you have any ideas on what we should wear to at least have a theme, put them in the comments.
Yeah.
Is that it for your finished objects? That's a lot.
That is it. That was a lot of my long weekend over Thanksgiving.
That was nice too.
Yes.
And my long weekend over Thanksgiving, I finished my social distancing reindeer socks.
They're so cute.
They're not gonna look at each other. Just put masks on them. I think at some point today I might take a picture on my feet so they're actually looking at each other and not there. So they're looking at each other. I'm not looking away from each other, but I love them. They are really woolly. They actually fit. I was very concerned with colorwork socks, but they're a very nice fit. Very soft, very warm. And while I'm on my Christmas sock theme, and on our knit along theme, so here we have Christmas and color work in one FO, so that would definitely count twice. I also finished my Christmas sweater.
Oh my gosh.
Sweater. It's spectacular. And it fits. I was really worried because it's supposed to be a fitted sweater and that's not my thing. It's supposed to be super cropped, also not my thing. So I knit, it has about an inch of ease. That's not a lot of ease. And I added some length at the bottom. It has a super long ribbing so that you can still be a little modest when you're wearing a shorter sweater, which I appreciate. Super long ribbing on the sleeves.
Oh my gosh.
Little puffy sleeves at the top.
I love that thing.
Very retro. I'm looking forward to wearing it. When it's worse to wait, so we'll see. I'm looking forward to the day over Christmas I can wear it.
We'll need to have like a very Christmassy episode. And you'll
yes. We have one more before
it's already
Christmas.
looking very Christmassy where you are.
Yeah. It's been looking like this since before Thanksgiving this year because I needed some Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. It's my favorite season. I was really getting down. Christmas decorations make me happy. Darn it, I'm putting them up. And the Grinches I live with, half of them were okay with it. I did get a little bit of pushback from the Grinches, but it's all right. The first day of class, again, this is my mobile classroom. This is where I sit to teach. That's their backdrop. And the first day I was like, yes, those are my Christmas decorations. I do not want any judgment. And they're all in the chat going, I like it, Miss Smith. Like, thank you. You've got an A, and you've got an A, and you've got an A.
Thanks for everybody. Merry Christmas.
Except for those Grinches who just turned on their Zoom and then walked away.
And even my second graders do that. I'm like, turn your camera on.
This is how our last episode was an hour and a half long. But so yesterday during second period, Miranda comes running down the stairs yelling, there's a dead mouse. The cat, I don't know if he killed it in the house. Oh my God, I hope not. Well, if he did, it's a good thing. But anyway, the cat had killed a mouse and was playing with it under her desk while she was in second period. And she's like in the chat, sorry guys, I have to get away from my computer. My cat has killed a mouse and I need help. And Michael had to go upstairs with a broom and dustpan and demouse. And Guster was really upset because like, dude, that's my mouse.
That was his prize.
My best mouse. And he was walking away with it. Yeah, that was awesome. Those are the joys of remote learning. Kids put stuff like that in the chat. Or when you have to walk away from your computer to deal with family emergencies. All right, back on topic. I can't do this for an hour and a half today. I have two works in progress. I think they both count for knit along too.
Dang.
You can tell me if you think they do. This one definitely does, because it is my other pair of Christmas socks.
Ooh.
I am obsessed with colorwork Christmas socks right now. And these are also by Twin Stitches Designs, Julianne Knitter on Instagram. This one is the Cold Winter's Night Socks. And I followed the pattern mostly. I didn't do the 3x1 rib on the leg and foot, but I do have followed it for the Christmas tree. And I did the heel flap and gusset, which is not my go-to, but I really liked it on the other ones, so I did it. And yeah, I think that's where I'll stop following the pattern. Don't want to do the 3x1 rib. Oh, and look, I have a cute little Christmas pudding.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
you turned me into a high maintenance sock knitter now.
Oh.
Because I used my 32-inch needles to do the heels on those Christmas socks. Because I've been using my 10-inch. Yeah, it was really nice. It went way faster.
Yeah, that's me. And I don't know why. And I have another pair of Christmas socks I left in the other room, so I'll show them on a Vlogmas later. But they were my 9-inch circular, just the tube socks. And I was working on those when we were mistletoe hunting and completely just knit past the heel. So I had to cut in an afterthought heel. So I have DPNs dangling from the heel because that's another one of my crazy. Yeah, it's another crazy. So these and these Christmas colorwork socks, both by Julianne Knitter, Twin Stitches Designs. This one is Santa's Cruise socks. I think that's adorable. And my other work in progress. I think I'm gonna do a Vlogmas on this too, because this is my Advent cowl for this year. I usually do an Advent shawl or cowl every year and just pick out 24 scraps from my knitting from that year, or some minis or what have you. So this is Fred and George's Crazy Christmas Cowl by Lydia Knits of O-Loops. And you can kind of see it. Okay, funny story here. I am using, for the main color, because it kind of stripes between every mini, I'm using some Goosey fibers in the Always color. And so then I've got, let's see, I kind of remember what I used. Life in the Long Grass for my Nordiska. Some Green Elephant, that was from a pair of socks I did earlier in the year. Woolen Boon. It was in another sweater I did. It was a contrast color, but I can't remember which one at the moment. And then Teeny Button Studio Radish Earrings. It's up here. All right, so I picked this color for my main color because it has lots of colors in it. I thought I'd mostly present yellow, but at some places in the cowl, it presents pink. Other places, it's yellow. And then up here, I got this crazy part because I got the yellow skein in the middle and it presents yellow. And then the teeny button, oh, I gotta show you this. This is nuts. I'll send this little holder that Brenda made for us. Thank you, Brenda. And that's the color. Lots of pink and purple, a little bit yellow. This side of the cowl is pink. This side of the cowl is yellow.
What?
How the heck did that happen?
I think I have that in my blanket.
I think you do too.
Like you sent that to me.
Yeah, I made a hat out of it, and the hat was perfectly, like, all the colors went together and they mixed well. And this, I don't have one side of my hat one color and one the other.
Yeah, I think it's right here between the blue and the yellow.
It might be the yellow.
Not this yellow, but this
yellow. Yeah, I thought that was crazy. So what a perfect thing to happen in my Fred and George's Crazy Christmas.
That is
for sure. That's all I have that I'm working on, besides my blankets and the pair of socks that I left in the other room. I'll show you later.
So is that all of our knitting?
I think that's all our knitting.
Okay. I do have a couple new things. which one of them you've already seen on Vlogmas if you've watched that. But I got this awesome, I don't even know exactly what she calls it. It's like a bucket tote or something maybe.
Amazing.
I'm almost positive I ordered the small size because I was debating between the small and the medium, and this is way bigger than I thought it would be, which I'm very happy about. I mean, she has the dimensions and everything listed. I just, apparently the dimensions I picture in my brain are not accurate. And it's really hardy. So this is by Jenna Rose, and she had some kind of a, I think it was some kind of a deal, like Small Business Saturday or Black Friday or something. And she designs her own fabrics and then makes these awesome different kinds of bags. And I'm keeping my blanket in there now, which I'm trying to crochet on every day because I want to use all of the minis that I'm opening from Tracy each day from our advent. So the first day was this gray, which I didn't realize it had yak in it. Is that why it's so
my favorite? Yeah, that's my absolute favorite. Anytime I need a solid color for a colorway sweater, I'm like, Ashley, do you have any of that yak? This is my favorite. Such a nice neutral too.
And this is the second day, so I'm already a few days behind, but my wrist has been hurting again, so I'm just trying to push it. I think the crocheting is like very linked with the wrist pain.
Oh,
which is very disappointing.
Not good.
And then I got this order from Nomadic Yarns that I ordered quite a long time ago. And these are 50-gram balls because I can, if I use a contrast like cuff heel toe, I can get a pair of socks out of 50 grams. So this one is called Meet Me Under the Mistletoe.
Love it.
And this one is called Home for the Holidays.
That's so cute.
And this one is mine. And this one is Tracy's.
Oh, yay.
Because it was supposed to be in your advent package, but it didn't make it here on time. I'm tempted to ship this to you and see what gets there first. And right before we started recording, I was looking through my minis, and I think I'm going to use this Accidental Gemini from Stress Knits yarn as my
perfect
heel toe cuff. It's got little blips of like kind of an orangey color in it. So I feel like it kind of picks up the gold and the pink and this brown color.
I think it is absolutely perfect.
Thank you.
Hey, future knitting. Oh, we can save our balls of yarn for the twinning challenge during ZK.
Okay, so I shouldn't cast my socks today is what you're saying.
Oh, no, go ahead and do your socks. I'm sure we can find something else to twin with.
You think so?
We have every year so far.
Oh.
We're pretty good at it.
Yes. Well, especially when we do a big shopping adventure together once a year, we end up with a lot of very similar things.
Yeah, twinning is it's good for us. It's a talent we have. Even though we look like, what's that movie where Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger are twins? That would be us.
I don't know.
They're like, hi, Beth. We're twins. Yeah, it was. I don't think I've actually watched the movie. I just remember it exists. Not saying I recommend it. I'll go watch it based on that.
This is not our recommendations section.
Tracy said that movie exists. I think she wants me to watch it. No. Oh.
Looking around, like, is there any? I think that's it.
I think we've got it. What is bringing you joy this week? What's making you happy?
What's making me happy? It's not that nothing's making me happy. I'm just like a slow thinker. So that's why I'm always like, it's not like I can't find anything good in my week. There were lots of good things.
We saw most of them. Vlogmas has been good for that.
Yeah. Vlogmas has been fun, though it takes a lot, like it takes a long time. Yeah. I don't know how someone could record every day and edit and post every day and have any time to actually do anything else.
Yeah.
So anyway.
It's rough.
I think these socks are my little, because I kept bringing them to work with me just in case I would have like a minute here or there or extra time at lunch or whatever. And I managed to get a lot done that way. And it was just very, you know, they're just kind of a little comforting thing. And I know Aspen is going to love them because she's seen them and she knows about them and she does love them. She just doesn't know that they're done.
Yay.
So,
I just met them and they bring me joy.
what's
Oh
that?
my gosh, seeing your baby and the Yoda hat brings me joy.
He wears it every day.
I've never seen one of those things you put over your baby carrier and zip him up. If you haven't watched, what day was that? 4?
Yes.
It was yesterday, so day 4.
Yep.
Yeah. So baby Ro is in this little carrier and it's like zipped up to his neck and there's a little circle where you can see his face and she reaches in and pulls out the Yoda ears. I'm like, that's it. That's it. My heart just melted.
Well, those things are called cozy covers, and I never had one for the girls. I would just, because, you know, when you're walking out even from the house to the car and it's like 15 below zero, you need to have them like tucked in. So even under that cozy cover, he has a blanket and a hat, and he's like, it's like a little cozy oven in there. And with the girls, I never had one of those. I don't even know if I
just
realized
tucked a blanket around their feet.
So I would just tuck a blanket on them and then drape a blanket over the car seat and carry them out to the car. But yeah, they have these fans. And there's a flap that covers his face too. So that when you, just from the walk, you put that down, and then when you get in the car, yeah. So, but it's so cute because it's like this cute little baby.
So cute.
Jeez.
Yep, that totally makes me happy. And that my family is actually enjoying filming Vlogmas with me is making me so happy because I can't talk to myself on the phone.
Do cute Christmas stuff like this every year? Like, this is adorable.
Yeah, I don't always get involved with everything that we're filming, but there's a lot of stuff we do. We really love going to the craft fairs. I do miss that a lot. And we do like going out and seeing Christmas lights. And I thought that was gonna be canceled because we have this festival of lights at the old folks home. And I'm like, surely they're not gonna let people just come into the retirement community and look at lights. That they did it. It's tonight and tomorrow night. So we're gonna get to go see our Christmas lights. So that's exciting. I'll try to film some of that. Don't know what day we'll put that up, but at least I'll have it. So yeah, I'm really happy that a lot of our Christmas is still happening. A lot of our celebrations and stuff with family is not happening, which is sad, but we're still doing stuff, and I like that. And they're enjoying like the filming. Love it. Never would have believed that their ages would want to be on these videos, but yeah, we're just spending a lot of time into editing, so some good stuff planned. Later on, we're gonna be making some Christmas candy.
Tracy's very excited about that.
It's awfully embarrassing, but also hilarious because we have to making Christmas candy and you ball up these little balls. And I'm just remembering some Saturday Night Live sketches, so we have to finish those up at some point. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, it's gonna be crazy. I'm looking forward to it though. So yeah, Vlogmas has been good. Vlogmas is bringing me joy. I enjoy watching other Vlogmas videos too. I have got a lot to catch up on.
Yeah, you almost have to just pick a couple of people. I mean, depending on how much time you have, I guess. But for me, it's like, okay, pick a couple people and just watch theirs, and that's it. Or just like or we'll just be watching it all through the entire winter.
That's true, and that's not so bad either.
Right.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and look, now this is embarrassing. I can never find the stop record button, and I don't want to have to stare at it like I'm somebody's grandma. So I'm going to go ahead and have that handy. So I was trying to find it. It's like, where is the record button? Push my glasses up. So I'm going to go get that ready so that we can say all of our formalities. Like this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and we're looking forward to seeing you again in about 2 weeks. We covered everything?
I think so. Make sure you're knitting for the knit along. Still have time.
Yes, definitely. Get your stuff in for the knit along. Tag us on it. Oh, that was something I did want to mention on Instagram. their tags are still very, very slow because of misinformation that's being spread about the election and COVID. So they are putting a time, basically the hashtags don't show up for a couple of days while they sort through stuff. So make sure that you tag one of us or both of us when you put your hashtags up there too, so we can see it.
I would love to see it.
Especially the closer we get to Christmas, in case they're still doing that. We don't want you to make the deadline, but miss the deadline thanks to Instagram and COVIDiots who are spreading misinformation. So there you go. All right, well, until next time, have a good 2 weeks. Happy knitting. Bye.
Bye.
Can subscribe. Yay, subscribe. Did you hold the button?